Today we are going to talk about Tabanca. Yesterday we spoke about social media and relationships. So let's switch the conversation a little bit. Dr. Benjamin?
Hi, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. I'm doing really nice.
Well,
Beautiful day today.
Yeah, we're so much closer to Valentine's Day on Thursday. And, you know,
Yes.
this is the period where you'll probably hear the most Tabanca, the most Tabanca music.
Exactly.
But
Because you know what?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Interesting. People break up a lot during this time.
Really?
Right? Because they don't want to buy gifts. So you may realize that coming close to Valentine's or any type of holiday, people might start breaking up and then they'll get back together afterwards. So I'm here to help you through that.
Really? I didn't know that. I actually thought that people in relationships would look forward to anniversary, Christmas, whatever, Valentine's especially, because it is the season for love.
Yes, it is the season for love, and some people can't handle it.
Why can't they handle it?
Because, you know, it's giving gifts, it's spending money, maybe it's triggering something for them. So perhaps something happened around this time of year for them, and it's bringing up stuff that they've never really dealt with.
Yeah. But let's explain first of all, when you hear Tabanca, what exactly is Tabanca?
Good question. So that's just our colloquial term for stuff that relate to depressive symptoms or maybe even anxious symptoms. So you may not want to hang out with people, you're overeating or undereating, you may sleep a lot, or you may just get obsessive thoughts about the relationship and your partner. It could get really bad if you take it to the extreme. So some people think about hurting themselves and hurting other people.
And this is mainly caused by problems in a relationship. Is that right?
Well, yeah, the relationship ended. So if the relationship ended, some people may not be ready for the end. So that's a struggle for them. And the thing is, it's our brain too. Our brain gets used to our relationships and our partners. So we do experience some sort of withdrawal symptom, and our brain processes it as physical pain. So it's nothing to take lightly or make a joke of.
But we do make joke about it.
Yes, exactly, which is bad. Let's stop making jokes about people and really be there to support them. I mean, understanding that you need some time apart from that partner. Don't think that you need to be friends immediately. Allow yourself space to adjust to this new normal.
But how do we do that?
That's a good question. So some people may decide to unfollow or block their partner. So no social media in contact, or if they work in the same environment, they try to avoid them as much as possible. Or if they have a child, or if they share children, just limiting the interaction to the information relating to the child, or having someone be a mediator or a third party involved. Yeah. So it's important to do it though.
Yeah, because it can lead to people wanting to commit suicide. And that is a major thing.
Exactly. And murder-suicide as well. So you're thinking about hurting yourself, killing the other person and your whole family. This is real. So we need to take care of ourselves and understand that there is hope. You will be okay. You're not the last person going through it, and you're not the first.
Yeah. And the Prime Minister is in Tobago, and yesterday he spoke and did talk about, you know, Trinidad and Tobago being a violent society, and one of the type of crimes that we have is crimes of passion.
Yes, that is very common in our society. We see gender-based violence, and it is a serious, real situation. And I really hope that we take this seriously. We allow, particularly men, to seek and access help to deal with the struggles and the challenges of life. I had a podcast interview recently, and I was talking with this mental health professional. He's male, and he was just alluding to the fact that men are struggling with their emotions. They're not taught to deal with their emotions, and we need to address this immediately. Otherwise, we could get real problems.
How do we do that? You know, there is this masculine thing that men don't like to share their feelings. So how do we get men to open up and actually share their feelings?
Exactly. So first thing, parents, people around children, start training your male children to deal with their emotions. It's okay to cry, it's okay to be sad, and there's an appropriate way to deal with anger. So that's like the first way. And then when you're an adult, as men really supporting each other. I mean, I don't know about you and your friends, but I've been around males and they're pretty tough around their friends. Their friends may say something and they laugh at them, or they're like, oh, please, you don't know what you're doing. So as men, I encourage you and every other male out there, really support men. Look for men who you look up to, who are engaging in personal development, and really go to them and ask them how they're able to cultivate this.
Yeah. I mean, some people might say that's easier said than done.
It is. It is easier said than done, but unless we train ourselves to know that it is possible, we're not going to get there. The first step is to train our mindset that it is possible, and then take steps to intentionally get it done. There are no excuses, really. The resources are there. People are willing to help. Just train your mind. And I think Keston talks about that on mindset,
Yes.
right? And the importance of the mind. So
Yeah.
make the first step. People want to help you.
Yeah. Now, we talk about Tabanca, but how can an individual manage it for themselves? Can they do that?
Yes, they can. Some people can't. So you need professional help. So I have clients coming to me for stuff like that. But if you're able to engage in self-care, so if you already have a self-care regime, which is exercise or drinking lots of water, making sure you get to rest, if you have a support system that's helping you and not telling you, oh, you're the blame for this relationship and why it didn't work. You really need a positive environment encouraging you, supporting you through. Not everyone has that, and that's why we have professional help.
All right,
So it's
thank you.
really important to take care of yourself.
Yeah, very, very important. Thank you very much, Dr. Crystal Benjamin, for chatting with us this morning about Tabanca and the effects that it can have, and it can be detrimental. So thank you very much for sharing that advice with us this morning as we head closer and closer to Valentine's Day 2019.
Yes.